So today we are unboxing my brand new mirror finish Amex Platinum card that I recently got, and I'll also be discussing with you how I plan to maximize all the new benefits that have recently been added to the Amex Platinum card. So without further ado, let's get into it. I already had an Amex Platinum card, so I just went on the Amex app and requested a replacement mirror finish card, and this is how it arrived. So, no dramatic packaging here, it just arrived in a plain, simple envelope. From all the reviews that I'd been seeing and all the pictures that I've been seeing online, I could really not tell how the mirror finish was actually going to look in person. But honestly, when you look at it in person, it literally does look like a mirror. It's quite reflective, and I wasn't prepared for this. Over the years, I've had all the Amex Platinum card designs pretty much. So I started off with the classic card, and then I requested this one with the flowers and this Julie Mehritu card, which actually I really liked because I also saw her exhibit once in New York City. So yes, I've had 4 of the Amex Platinum designs so far. Number 1 is the Resy credit. So this is a $400 annual credit that you get in $100 quarterly chunks. So last month I used this credit towards restaurant dining, and I just went in and dined in at the restaurant. So I think our total bill was about $150 that day. So I did have to pay $50 out of pocket. And unfortunately, since Amex only earns 1x points on restaurants, I did not make the best out of that. But I was there to use the credit, which I did, so I'm happy. This quarter, what I'm thinking of doing instead with the credit is actually use it at multiple restaurants and do a pickup order instead of doing dining in, because obviously dining in is more expensive. So I was thinking maybe I could get a couple of meals out of it instead of just one meal. So I'm going to try that, and I'll let you know how that goes. One more thing that people have been doing with this credit is actually go to a restaurant and get their gift card. So the way that would work is that you get a gift card now and you get another gift card maybe next quarter. And then maybe you can combine all of the value and go for a more expensive meal if it's an expensive restaurant, or go for a large meal with a family. So you can really take advantage of the huge value on your gift cards. So the Lululemon credit is $300 annually, and much like the Resy credit, you get it quarterly. So $75 quarterly chunks. Now, if you know anything about the Lululemon brand, you know that things can get very expensive here. So $75 isn't even that much to shop at Lululemon. But let's see what I did. So last month, I raided the We Made Too Much section by Lululemon, which is essentially their sales section. I was looking to use exactly $75 or a little less in subtotal because there's also taxes involved, so I would have had to pay something out of pocket. And what I used the credit for was basically to buy accessories. So if you go over to the accessories section, that's the only section I think where you can buy a couple of items with the $75 credit. But even then you have to hit the sales section. But their sales section is actually not too bad. It's not a scam. So I would recommend checking that out. And if something piques your interest, go for it. And if you want to maximize your savings even further, you should go through Rakuten and then shop Lululemon. Rakuten is basically a shopping portal, and all you need to do is sign up for their free account and just go through Rakuten on any store you shop. And the fun thing about Rakuten is that you can choose to earn Amex points instead of cash back. So if you have the Amex Platinum, it makes absolute sense to use Rakuten. And for a limited time, if you sign up for Rakuten using my referral link, you can get $50 cash back or 5,000 Amex points. I have dropped my referral link in the description box below, so feel free to check it out. And thank you so much for considering my links. What I'm also seeing other people do is that they're going to the store and buying a gift card in person using their Amex Platinum card worth $75. And that has been triggering their credit. I personally have not done that myself, but I think I might try that in this quarter to see if that works out for me. I will keep you posted. One more thing that people are doing, which I find it to be a bit of a hassle and will not likely be doing, is that if you are a Lululemon member, you can buy the sales section items and return it for a store credit. So technically you have that store credit, and if you keep doing the same thing, you end up with $300 at the end of the year to spend towards the more expensive stuff that you find at Lululemon. Again, I would personally not go that route, but if that's something that you would like to do, feel free to do that. All right, number 3 is the updated hotel credit. This one makes me excited because it is one true travel credit attached to this card, and I really like the benefits that come with the fine hotels and resorts and the hotel collection hotels that are in scope for this credit. So you get this credit $600 in a year biannually. So you will be able to use $300 from January through June and $300 from July through December. The way I used this credit was actually to book a 2-night stay at the hotel collection hotel in an Asian country. And that's honestly where you get the best value, because in the US, you are not finding 2 nights at either of these hotel collections for $300. That's definitely not happening. So I paid $352, and that means that I get $300 back from it, and I pay $52 out of pocket. What I'm thinking for next year when my credit refreshes is to consider a 1-night stay, maybe in New York City or somewhere, and use it at a fine hotels and resort hotel because they have daily breakfast, which is amazing. And they also give you $100 property credit. So if it's just 1 night and you're getting early check-in, late checkout, $100 property credit and breakfast, I think that makes it an amazing deal. So stay tuned. Number 4 is the enhanced digital entertainment credit. So the digital entertainment credit on this card was there before, but they have enhanced it. And instead of being $240 in a year and being $20 per month, it's now become $300 a year. So you get $25 per month. And not just that, they've actually added some really cool platforms to the list of platforms that you can redeem this credit with. So they've also added YouTube TV and YouTube Premium. The family subscription for YouTube Premium is $22.99, so you can cover all of it with your credit, and you also get to share that subscription with your family, so I love that. However, in my case, I'm currently using this towards Hulu. I used to use it for Hulu and Disney bundle, but a couple of months ago, I got rid of the Disney. I was just not watching it enough. What I'm thinking going forward is that I might start rotating subscriptions month to month, or maybe every couple of months. Move over to maybe Peacock ad-free, because honestly, I love rewatching The Office and Parks and Rec. Number 5 is Uber One. So this is a new one with Amex Platinum. Earlier on, you would get Uber Cash worth $200 in a year, again split into monthly chunks of $15. But now they've also added a complimentary sign up for Uber One membership. So you get $120 towards the membership every year. And in my case, I don't find that particularly helpful because I don't use Uber a whole lot. I just use my $15 Uber Cash for pickup orders for Uber Eats. So Uber One does not really mean much for me. But if this is something that you use, I think Uber One can bring many savings for delivery orders with Uber Eats and also for rides. Number 6 is the Oura Ring credit. This is a $200 annual credit, and honestly, I am really confused by it. First off, I'm thinking, why is this even an annual credit when you cannot even cover subscription costs with this? It's only applicable to the hardware, so you can only buy rings with this credit. And who is buying these rings every year? So honestly, I think it would have helped the users so much more if they had allowed subscriptions towards the credit, but that's not the case. So I am not going to attach any value to this credit. I am happy to leave these $200 on the table because subscriptions overall are draining and I do not want more of those in my life. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you have the Amex Platinum card, I would love to know which one is your favorite credit from the new refresh that just happened. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.